I would like to begin today by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we stand upon today, and pay my respects to the elders past and present. I also extend that respect to the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. When most people, including myself, think of Indigenous Australians, their first thought is usually about the stolen generation. Children being cheated of their youth, lies spread by the settlers being turned to truth. The anger and distrust that Indigenous Australians have towards the white man is to be expected. But when I also think of Indigenous Australians, I think of the amazing culture that has been handed down through the generations, the culture that has shaped young Indigenous Australians, and that culture that is still being passed down by the elders and traditional language speakers. While reflecting on my own personal experiences and interactions with the elders and others from Indigenous communities, the memory that remains with me is their level of family or kinships that they have with their community and for others. Paintings that have been found on rock formations, etched into time itself, have been a catalyst for defining a culture built on the value of trusting one another and the land that they reside on. These paintings were the original storybooks, telling tales of brave hunters and fierce warriors of legend. These paintings were also an insight into their beliefs. The dreaming, or is often referred to the dream time, was the foundation for the Indigenous people's spiritual beliefs. The Indigenous told stories of the creators disappearing from sight of humans, but continuing to live on in secret. The Indigenous people believed that the creators continued to live on in the land, skies, and waterways. They also believed that the creators should shapeshift into animals such as the rainbow serpent. There is one prominent Indigenous elder that is leading the charge in keeping these traditions and the Indigenous culture alive. This is none other than Elder Patricia O'Connor. Patricia is an Aboriginal elder of the Yugambeh people and is known for her work in reviving the Yugambeh language. In 2014, Patricia opened the Yugambeh Museum. In the same year, Patricia was named the 2014 Female Elder of the Year for her work, and in 2019 named a Queensland Great. While researching this topic, I have witnessed many young Indigenous Australians connect with their culture through many different art forms, such as traditional dancing, singing, and playing traditional instruments like the clapsticks and the didgeridoo. Many young Indigenous Australians are also putting a modern spin onto these traditional art forms by creating music and dances that are more common in today's society. A young group by the name of the B-Town Warriors wrote, produced, and shot a song in just 5 days that blends modern rap music with the native language, as they rap about their culture and the hardships that they have faced. I believe that the Queensland education system has let our children down by not providing enough education around the history and culture of our Indigenous elders. I believe everyone needs to have an understanding of the past to be able to create a future where everyone can experience the Indigenous culture the way past, present, and future elders intended.